EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it, because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Slant pass complete to Olave. And the Saints are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. Finding space at the 40. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Yeah, you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He'll buy some time right. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Throwing, Mayfield. He completes it to Olave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free. Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 7 yards there and a first down. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit. Play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive. Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back. These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Texans had 5-9 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here. And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mayfield to throw it. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his right. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll throw now on the final play. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got room. Touchdown, Houston. Deontay Hardy, 58 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
75 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A first down throw for Mayfield. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They'll run again with Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go play action. Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Back now in Houston. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield being chased out left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he's still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. This is caught by Evans. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hands it off out of the gun. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one That puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
4 yards remain for second down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. To throw again on second down, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Saints, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Houston, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.